Kia ora koutou and welcome to Marvel Champions in about 3 minutes. It has a solo mode. It's a game for 1 to 4 players, playing time is medium, and it's a reasonably complex game. In the world of Marvel Comics, you are a superhero. An evil villain is up to no good, and it's up to you to stop them. Pick your hero, grab some friends, and assemble your team to take the bad guys down. You lose the game if the villain ever completes their final scheme. All players win if the villain is reduced to 0 health, and players can also lose if they are reduced to 0 health. Deck construction. Each player makes a deck of cards to play with. Card management. Each turn you will make decisions based on the cards you have. Variable player powers. Each superhero has access to unique cards and abilities. Player turn. Choose a hero to play as, take their hero-specific cards, then choose from one of the 4 aspect card sets. We choose the green protection cards. You can also add in the grey generic cards. Your deck of cards must be 40 to 50 cards and have no more than 3 of any card or 1 of any unique. Also grab your hero's obligation card and their nemesis set. Select a villain to play and follow their setup rules, then add your obligation cards to their deck. The more players there are, the tougher the villains get. On your turn, you will play cards and take actions. A card's cost is shown in its top left corner, and you pay for cards using energy shown in the bottom left corner. Nick Fury costs 4 power to bring into play. Discard the cards used to pay for him. Our hero is in their secret identity, which allows her to use her recover stat to regain hit points. We tap her to show she has been used. Once per turn you can flip your identity card, but you can only use powers if untapped. If Captain Marvel was untapped, she could use the ability printed on her or make a basic attack or thwart action. An attack action does damage to a villain. Reduce their health based on your attack skill. You can also play attack cards like Uppercut during your turn, or choose to attack minions. Thwart lets you remove threat tokens from the villain's schemes equal to your thwart score. Allies can also attack or thwart on your turn. Once all players are done, redraw to your hand limit, then the villain acts. Add threat tokens to their schemes based on this value, 1 per player here. Then depending on your identity, the villain will attack or scheme. Spider-Man is undercover, so the villain schemes, adding its scheme value to this symbol on a villain card. Add 2 threat to the scheme. Captain Marvel is in hero mode, so the villain attacks, adding its attack rating to another card's symbols doing 5 damage. Then, depending on which character they are engaged with, a minion will either scheme or attack. Finally, draw 1 villain card per player and resolve them 1 at a time. It is now the next turn. Why would you like this game? The first thing I want to spell out about Marvel Champions is to get the best out of the game, you have to get into the deck construction. Playing with the pre-built decks will only scratch the surface of what the game has to offer. And while the core gameplay is not terribly complex, you can easily spend more time designing your character than playing it, trying to find the best combinations of cards and powers. The core box only has 5 characters in it, but there are plenty of expansions coming out. These will have more heroes, more cards, and more villains for you to fight against. The villain cards have some good variety, and I like that they are somewhat modular, letting you customize the encounters. The best thing about this game is it leans into the classic comic book feel instead of the movies and TV shows. However, I did find the gameplay a little uninspiring. It's solid and safe, but I felt myself wanting more. I kept comparing it to 2 games I loved, and I found one had much deeper and rewarding story elements and character interactions, while the other had more interesting card mechanics and gameplay. Ultimately, this left me feeling like the game wasn't quite for me. For a deeper story-based game with a similar system, try the Arkham Horror LCG. And for a similar game with pre-designed but truly unique characters, try Sentinels of the Multiverse. Marvel Champions. Not bad, but not for me. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, subscribe to the channel, and come support us on Patreon.